good morning. Sports have cognitive benefits despite concussion risks. There has been a lot of attention focused on head injuries in sports in recent years. Many former professional sports people have taken legal action against sporting authorities, saying they weren't protected well enough from brain injuries. However, new research has suggested that for amateur sports people, the risks of head injuries may be outweighed by the cognitive benefits of playing sports. Researchers from Australia, the UK, and the US found that concussions in amateur sports were not linked to long-term cognitive impairment. These results were surprising for many, and in fact, many former professional sports people have been busy explaining that the opposite has been true for them. To get these findings, the research team looked at the data from more than 15,000 people in the UK aged between 50 and 90. They were all asked about their history of concussions and whether or not they happened while playing sports. After a follow-up period of up to 4 years, the cognitive performance of the participants was assessed. The study found that people who had suffered sports-related concussions actually had slightly better cognitive performance than those who had experienced no concussions. That doesn't mean it's healthy to suffer head injuries, the researchers said. However, one of the authors, Vanessa Raymond from the University of Oxford, said this study suggests that there could be long-term benefits from sports which could outweigh the negative effects of concussions. People who had suffered one sports-related concussion did better when their verbal, reasoning, and attention were assessed, compared to people with no history of sports-related concussions. Meanwhile, those with 3 or more concussions that were not related to sports had much worse processing speed and attention levels. Raymond said it may be that concussions not related to sports are more serious, such as head injuries experienced in accidents. The researchers also said that professional sports are more dangerous because concussions happen more often and may be more severe. However, some experts said more research is still needed to explore the health risks of children playing contact sports. Discussion. What are your thoughts on the findings of this study? Do you find it surprising that the cognitive benefits of playing sports might outweigh the risks of the head injuries? I remember there was a movie about this in the old time. I think that was Tom Cruise, who was a lawyer in that movie. Very interesting though. Have you ever suffered a sports injury? Now, how long did it take you to recover? How would you feel about your child playing a contact sports? It's not really popular in Japan, so excuse me. What sports do you consider to be the most dangerous? I don't know. For the discussion, did you play any sports growing up? Do you still play or follow them? What injuries are most common in your favorite sport? Shoulder pain, because like salsa does a lot of arm work. Are there any sports you've always wanted to try but never got the chance? Do you know anyone who plays sports professionally? When did they start? No, actually, I don't know anybody. If you could play any sports professionally, which would you pick? Oh no, that's hard to pick. Many things are interesting. Ooh.